Welcome back to Monday Mindfulness Minute. I'm Dr. Amanda Beaman, and in the month of June, I've been hosting mindfulness meditation every week. And each week, we've been adding a few minutes on to the exercise. And so this will be our last week, and it will be the longest seated meditation. You may wish to, before joining me today, refer to some of the previous videos where I've given a few pointers around how to be seated comfortably on either a meditation cushion or seated on a chair. Given that we will be going for a longer period today, I would encourage you to find a seated position as opposed to standing or laying down. What happens when we lay down is we tend to get quite drowsy, and mindfulness practice is actually meant to be somewhat alert. Without further ado, I'm going to be seated today on a meditation cushion, and we'll start our practice. So finding that comfortable seated position, you can think about grounding sit bones into the surface where you're seated. And think about having the knees, if you can, lower than the hips. And you might think also about having a slight tilt forward in the pelvis. This allows for you to find those sit bones and to feel that grounding into the surface that your body is resting on. And thinking about having our shoulders stacked over our hips, our chin neutral. And we can imagine or image the crown of our head reaching for the ceiling, while also maintaining a relaxed posture, relaxed in the shoulders. And with the hands, you may rest them on your knees or in your lap, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And if you feel comfortable too, closing your eyes. If not, you could find a spot on the floor in front of you that allows you to have a relaxed gaze. And now bringing your attention to the general state of the body. Noticing perhaps areas of tension, areas of ease, fatigue, whatever might be present. Simply noticing. And now turning your attention towards sensations of breathing, wherever they show up most prominently for you. This could be noticing the rise and fall of the chest, the air moving past the tip of the nostrils, or perhaps noticing the expansion and contraction of the belly. Choosing one of these areas to focus your attention, to follow the sensations of breathing, throughout this practice, our attention will be pulled away to thinking, planning, judging, to sounds, memories. When we notice that our attention has been pulled away, we will gather it up gently and guide it back to focus on sensations of breathing in that spot that we chose. Knowing that this is a normal part of the mindfulness practice. In fact, this is the mindfulness practice. We observe when our attention gets pulled away, and we gather it up gently And with kindness to ourselves, we bring it back to noticing sensations of breathing again and again. Observing the breath, its different phases, how it initiates, sensations of expansion, and sensations of contraction as the breath releases. Noticing where your attention is. If it got pulled away to thinking, planning, gather it up gently and escort it back to noticing sensations of breathing. We're not trying to change or fix anything. As best we can, we're observing sensations of breathing, observing when our mind is pulled away to thinking, and gently bringing it back to noticing sensations of breathing. observing where your attention is. If it's pulled away to thinking, gently escorting it back to noticing sensations of breathing. Sometimes it may be helpful to imagine the mind as sky and thoughts as clouds. And we're watching clouds move through the sky. Some clouds come quickly, some more slowly. Some feel heavy. Some are wispy and light. There may be dark clouds, and there may be light clouds. When we get pulled into thinking, it may be helpful to stand back and observe thoughts as clouds moving through the sky. And then return to noticing sensations of breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe even noticing the pauses between the out breath and the in breath. Noticing where the attention is. And if it was pulled away to thinking, gathering it up and escorting it back to noticing sensations of breathing with kindness to ourselves. And now, expanding the attention to include the body as a whole. Noticing the body in space, the air around the body, and how the breath moves through the entire body. In a moment, this formal mindfulness meditation will come to a close. The invitation is to bring the same quality of attention to the present moment, to the moments that follow the practice as you transition out of it and on to whatever's next. But also perhaps experimenting moving forward with dropping into this way of noticing the present moment at different points in your day or week. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes if they were closed. So that concludes our Monday Mindfulness Minute in the month of June. I've really enjoyed hosting these meditations. It's kept me honest in my mindfulness practice over the month of June. And if you've been practicing with me, I'd love to hear your feedback about what happened for you, what you experienced, what you noticed. And I hope you have a great summer. Thank you. Bye for now.